Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max, and today I'm very excited to be going over and installing the Torvo TD3 Dash Cam. Now this camera by Torvo actually comes with both a front dash cam and a rear camera that will give you the optimal amount of security for when you're driving your vehicle. It does shoot up to 4K video and also has built-in Wi-Fi, so it can connect to your phone within an app for added security. Torvo did send me this product free of charge to do a review on, so first of all, thank you so much for that, Torvo. Having a dash cam like this is something that I've really wanted and something that I've missed in my Ford F150 Lightning. I got really used to the Sentry mode in my Tesla Model 3, and I think it's an awesome feature that most cars should have, but for most consumers, that's not an option. That's where a camera like this comes in to give you the added security to always be recording your surroundings in the case of an emergency or an accident. So very excited to take a look at this and see what's in the box. So let's get right into the unboxing. So we have our set of directions, some static tape that I'm assuming that you use through part of the install. Here we have our main dash cam. As you can see, it uses a 3M adhesive to attach to wherever you mount this. And it does have a little screen showing the point of view once you have this installed, so you can make sure that it is capturing what you intended to. We have some control buttons on the bottom. Here we have a little plastic crowbar, which is a tool that will be utilized to tuck away wires as a part of the install. So here we have the power wire that goes into a 12 volt that will attach to the camera to power it up. They do include a very long wire to utilize, which will be good, so you can snake this around and hide it into the various crevices in your car to make sure this wire really isn't visible when people are in your car. And then finally, we have the rear camera. So yeah, this set does come with both the front and a rear monitoring system. And this also has a plug-in for power. This does have a little twist mechanism so you can point this in whatever direction you need to based on where you install. So yeah, that's all there is to this unboxing. So let's get out to the car, get this installed, and see how it works in action. So installing this camera is incredibly simple. The first thing that you'll need to do is to decide the position you want this on your front windshield. You can also have this set up on your dash if that's your preference, but for my particular install, the windshield was where I wanted the location. Now, if you want to have a view of this camera and its screen, you'll want to position it around the mirror so that's possible. I personally don't need to see the screen while I'm driving and would like the camera and all the wires as out of view as possible, so I opted to put it up behind the mirror where I couldn't really see it. To install it, you just peel off that 3M adhesive, press it into place, and you're good to go. Now comes the step of hiding the wires. So based on where my 12 volt outlet is on the passenger side of the car, I wanted to do a run for the wire that fed over to the front passenger side. Now this part of the install is going to be different for every single person, and Torvo does include a little plastic crowbar to make it easy to hide the wire within the seams of your vehicle, but for the F150 specifically, I fed that wire up around the mounting of the mirror and then up along the seam where the front windshield met the ceiling. There was actually plenty of space to the point where I really had to push the wire up there to keep it from falling out on my F150, but again, if you do have a very tight seam as you're feeding this, just use that crowbar to press it into place. After I got all the way across my front windshield, I fed it along the front support bar, met this plastic piece, and then further fed it from there into that door insulation rubber, running it down till it met the floor. From here, I just took that wire and ran it underneath the passenger side mat and then up to the 12 volt outlet where I plugged it in. For my car, this was incredibly easy, and the only place that you can really see the wires is where it's coming from the camera going up to the ceiling, and then of course where it pops up along the middle console to plug into the outlet, which to be honest, unless you found some way to hardwire this, is unavoidable. Next, I moved on to the rear camera install. You're going to start this run at the plug-in end and then run it back to the rear windshield. This is because this plugs directly into the camera that you just installed into that little auxiliary outlet. So we'll start with that and then go about the exact same run to start with along the ceiling, along the A-pillar, down to the floor where you split off to go under the passenger mat. Now in this case, instead of running in the passenger mat to get up to the 12 volt outlet, you're going to run it underneath the passenger seat to get to the back seat, feeding it along the seam along the door, hiding it where you can until you get up to the back seat, where you should be able to run it along a seam in your back seat so that the camera can pop up and be against your rear windshield. From here, it's just a matter of picking your position. I tried my best to hide this around one of the back seats, but you're really going to pick your positioning to ensure that you're getting the optimal viewpoint from your car. So if you're not sure about the vantage point that you're going to have when you put this in your back window, don't be afraid to start your car up, take a look at the camera screen, and make sure that you are getting the proper view to optimize the security that you have when using this camera. Once you've decided where it needs to go, peel off that 3M adhesive, press and stick it into place, and then you can always twist and adjust the angle in which you want the camera to point. That needs to be further down or further up, depending on the orientation of your car's rear windshield. From here, all your hardware is installed, so all you have to do is press that power button on your vehicle and you just see it boot up right away. And that's really all there is to it. You can see when I turn it on, the images showed up on the screen right away. The directions that it comes with are great and super easy. You can change your vantage point from the screen. You can sync the camera to your phone using Wi-Fi, so you can look at the views of both the front and rear screen at any time. If your car's running, you can actually check this when you're on the go. And this camera actually comes with a mini SD memory card with the package that you pay for. So out of the box, it comes ready to start capturing and saving images and keeping your car secure wherever you go. The app that it comes with is great and very easy to manage. Each image has a stamp that includes GPS location, date, and time, which is awesome if you ever have to use this as evidence in case of an accident or anything like that. It really is the exact amount of security you need, and I love that added feature. This camera does come with built-in night vision, so you will still have security and coverage, even if you happen to be running this in the evenings. And yeah, I really can't say enough about how this is just the complete package if you're looking for dash cam security. And so Torvo actually sells this on Amazon, and usually it costs $99, but as of last I checked, it's actually about 13% off, so it's on sale at the moment for $86, which is honestly a great deal for the security that this gives you, and is worth way more than that if you were ever in an unfortunate case where you had to use this as some form of evidence. I highly recommend it to anyone who's driving, particularly if you happen to be driving for work where you might need something like this. I think a dash cam is something that everyone should have this day and age, and Torvo's got a great product that is super easy to install, and when you have it installed, you can barely even tell it's there unless you're looking for very specific things. I'll include a link to this product as well as direct to their full site if you're interested in checking out this product or anything else they have to offer. They have more options than just this dash cam, so definitely worth checking out their site. Thank you, Torvo, again for sending this product. I could not be happier with the results. But yeah, that's all I had to talk about today. If you did like this content and you want to see more, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to see more. As always, thank you so much for watching. Until next time.